Hi folks, for this tutorial I've gone back with the horror characters. This time round it's the amazing Chucky. I've gone with the kind of Bride of Chucky style where he's all scarred up looking because I think it's great fun to draw. It's quite complicated, so if you need to pause please do, and as always remember to like and subscribe. So I'm going to start off with a very small line going across at a slight angle like that, and then we're going to do two small little tick marks just underneath, just like that, and then curve a tiny line on the outside, a little curve on like a backwards C and a forward C on either side like that to make a little nose. Now I'm going to start just over this side of this part of the nose. I'm going to bring a line that goes up and over like that, and then on this side I'm going to do a large sort of circle. So starting with the bottom of the line is the bottom of the nose is just over this side. I'm going to do a sort of large circle. You can do it in pieces, it makes it easier to draw, but just like that. And similar sort on this side, I'm going to do another sort of circle going around like this, and then a line curving down the outside. Now from this side I'm going to bring a line that goes up and curves slightly over like that, and then do another one slightly further away that goes slightly to a tighter end like that. And now on the inside of this circle I'm going to bring a line that goes round and then darken in the outside like that. Now once I got that, I want to do a small sort of circle, dark part, but a little white bit on the edge just to give it a sort of a bit of a reflection for the pupil, and the same on this side, slightly inwards, so they're slightly looking inwards, the eyes there. And then once you've got those two little circles, we can do a larger part of the pupil going round, or the iris going around like that. Now I've got that, I'm going to do the eyelid going around there, and then a line going around the inside of the eye, and then we're going to bring a line going down, another one slightly further going down like that, and some little sort of stitches going across. Now we're going to do the mouth, so we'll do a small line there and a small line there, and then we're going to go down, across and up, and then down, across and up, and then two small ticks inside the mouth, and then a line there for a tooth, and a line there for a tooth, and then hook those over, and then we can darken that bit underneath. After we've got this, we're going to do some more of these sort of scratch marks, so we're going to do a line going across and then up like that, and darken the end of it in. And then we're going to do another line going up and then bring it back to there, and then we're going to darken that in to meet that darker outside of the eye there. Then I'll do a small tick and a small tick, and then in between those two ticks a line going up, and we're going to do a little sort of rectangle there, and then another one just next to it, as if this scar's been bolted together, just to go up like that. Now we're going to do this bottom lip, bring that over, and then a line going down there. And then we can do some stitches on that bit as well. Now, I want to bring the side of the face around, so just on the inner part of this eye here, we're going to bring a line that goes down and across to just above where that scar is. And let me put a small square chin there, and then we're going to bring that side up over to there. Now we can draw an ear, so we're going to do a curved line round, and the same on this side, curved line round and down to there. And then we're going to do the inner part of the ear, curving round with a little tick. Same again, round, little tick. Now I'll do another scar going up this side, curve a line up, and then put all these little stitch marks going up his head there. I'm just going to bring that down slightly so I can do these hair marks. So in between, oh, one little scar there is actually saying he's got a scar just there. And then I'm going to say in between those two lines up here somewhere, I'm going to go nice and high, give him a high forehead. We're going to bring some curved lines that just go out like this. And then we can bring one line that curves a hair around like that. And then we're going to go wide on there and then down. And then we're going to do the hair coming out of this end of this stitch mark here. So apply that. And then a few hairs here like they're kind of hooked into his head, and then curve a line round there down to there. Now we're going to bring a line just where this dip is here, bring a line out, over, around the outside of that ear and down, and another one out, over, outside of the ear and down to there. Okay, now I'm going to bring two lines just under this chin here, so one there and one there, and then we're going to do two circles, one there and one there, with another circle on the inside and some little buttonholes on the inside like that. Now we're going to bring a line up, across and down, up, across and down, and a couple of little lines just to give it some texture. Then a line across and slightly across, and then a couple of small lines there. Now I've got that, I want to do a line going just under where this button is, just down here. I'm going to bring a line up, over and around, and then it comes down to there. And on this side again, try and keep it vaguely symmetrical, doesn't really matter if it's slightly off, like that. And then a line round and around, and then a line on the inside that goes round and over, round and over like that. And then we can put the small lines running along that shoe, in case you hadn't guessed that's what that was. Now we're going to do a line down there and down there, and we're going to do the same this side, down and down, but just before we get to that shoe, a couple of creases and a line like that. Now I'm going to do the edge, sort of bean shape there for his finger, and they're slowly going behind that shoe, so just over there, and then a thumb there. Now I'm going to do a line out, over and down, and then follow that up to the edge of your page. And bring it down, and a straight line over like that. Then I'm going to do a circle, and then just for good measure, a sort of wiggly line and a couple of little circles to make up little blood stains on there. Now we're going to do a hint of a finger this side and another behind, and then we're going to do a few lines for the hair just to finish it off under his head there. Bring some out, like they're kind of sticking out behind his ear, and some on that side. Just filling in all these lines. And the same again there. You want these kind of scruffy hair sort of marks going around. Just to finish it off. And then just to finish it off as well, I'm going to put the hint of these trousers going around the sound, or pants, whatever you want to call them. And then a few little lines. And then the base of the trousers there, and a line going up. And basically there you have Chucky.